Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title down below, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of our recent purchases when it comes to educational games, activities, books, and just a few of our favorite things that I have picked up the past couple of months specifically for Christmas. These are all things my kids haven't seen yet, so I'm like secretly making the video here, but they are all like Christmas gift related items. So I'm excited to finally be sharing these items with you guys and to kind of get them out of storage. Something that I'm trying to be intentional with doing this year is actually keeping track of exactly what I already have on hand. So when I am looking for either sales or I am out thrifting, I kind of know and wanting to piece together a few more pieces or gift ideas for my little ones. Just so you get a rundown of kind of what I'm thinking when it comes to these products. A lot of them are games, activities, because if you are new here, my family, we really only do movies on the weekends, or we do screens like on Friday night for like Friday night movie night, but we don't do any during the week. And I know during the winter that can be a challenge sometimes when you don't have all that free play time outdoors. It can be hard to fill up those times and those spaces, especially when the days are just like cold and yes, they're just like not fun to be out in as far as here in the Midwest. Now where we are, the weather not only gets cold, but it's very windy. So a lot of the times the days just are not comfortable enough to go out and about. Anyway, that is kind of what I'm thinking about for this Christmas, is preparing for a winter of just fun, connection-filled activities that the whole family can do together. So a lot of these, as you'll see, the common denominator are games and activities or art projects and things like that. Everything I'm going to be showing you today are things that I got from small businesses and things that I purchased brand new. When I am purchasing either a toy product or another like activity product, I honestly try to get those things secondhand depending on what it is. But if it's purchased from a small business, I typically don't worry about it. It's the things that like either come off of Amazon or stuff that I don't always like buying brand new from like the big stores. However, I know that also can't be helped. Today, everything I am going to show you, I'm going to have linked down below. And I wanted to do something different this year. In previous years, and I will have these videos linked down below if you do want to go check them out from my last Christmas gift guides. I had one video that was specifically only small businesses, and then I linked everything, and I'll again share that video down below if you want to go take a look at that. And then I made a separate video on like Amazon picks, like my Amazon Christmas gift guide type thing for kids when it comes to screen-free, no batteries required, gift ideas for your little ones. So if you do want to go check those out. Instead of doing that this year, I am going to be doing a couple of gift content type videos. However, this first one is going to be in small business and Amazon. So what I'm going to try to do is everything I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to link the Amazon link, but I'm also going to link the small business because I know a lot of people do just prefer to get everything on Amazon. But if you are able to support the small businesses, I do want to give that as an option as well, and as a way to highlight a lot of other small businesses where you can find all of these products. So that was a long introduction to say, but let's go ahead and jump into some of the things that I got my kiddos for Christmas. So as I mentioned, we are doing a game and activity theme this year to help us get through those long winter days. The first game I actually got this one in particular for my second grader who loves anything to do with animals and nature, but really our entire family loves this one. But this is the Animal Trivia Challenge. It's right up my kiddos' alley. I believe the brand on this is Mindware, and we actually have quite a few games from Mindware, and I love their products and all of their games. But it's a similar like guessing game where they go around the board, they have little tokens. There's over 400 trivia questions with 2 levels of difficulty, the game board of course, the animal ponds, little survival tokens, and it just looked like a ton of fun. So this is the first game. So what I'm doing with all of our games is I did get games specifically with a child in mind. Like this is definitely for my little guy with him in mind. However, the whole family is going to be playing it. So I wasn't sure how to package this and to wrap them and things like that. I had honestly thought about just creating one big box and just titling it like all the babies, like, you know, as a whole family gift for them to open together. So I don't know if I want to do that or save them for each child specific. So I'm not sure yet, but this is for the whole family, but it's ideally for that second grader little guy that I know he will love. The next one I got is called Mermaid Island, and I definitely got this for my first grader little girl who loves all things a mermaid and unicorn and just is a girly. But this one is a strategy, shared decision making, social and emotional development, and cooperation. This is a great game too for your littles where maybe reading is not yet happening or reading is not yet required. So this is also a great one for my 3-year-old because it's a family cooperation game. You're kind of all playing together. So I thought this would be a great option for the toddlers who want to play a game and feel included, but also great for, you know, that 5 to 6 year old. But it has 2 to 6 players, and our family is a family of 6. And even though my baby won't be playing, it's fun to start collecting games that have more than 4 players since our family is much bigger than the 4 people. This is another game that I got in mind for my 7-year-old. This is called Dragomino, my first kingdomino. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it looked like a ton of fun. This is actually a recommendation that one of my friends had, and she said her little guys absolutely loved it. And I thought we'd give it a try because they talked so highly of it. But you pick a domino, add to your kingdom, try to match little dominoes already in play. So each matching domino scores 1 egg, which is either empty or has a baby dragon inside. I thought it was right up my little guy's alley. I think he'll love it. And it's also like an adventurous type family game. And I think the player, what's the player number on here? 2 to 4 players. So this is something that like my 2 oldest can do with me and my husband, or just like the kids can do as they get older. One of the games I am honestly most excited about is called Splendor. And we actually came across this game when we went to go visit our friends at the beginning of October, and they played it, and their little guys are playing it with our kiddos, and it was so much fun. So the purpose of the game is the greatest gemstone merchants of the Renaissance. So if you are doing a history unit study, if you have little ones who are beginning to do like the addition, subtraction, multiplication type things, wonderful game. And it's funny because my friend and I were always talking about how when you go to someone else's houses and you get introduced to new either games or activities or toys, sometimes it can be so fun to see another family love something and enjoy something and have them just like light up whenever that game comes out to like, oh, that's so fun. And so I love learning about different games that way from personal, like real life experiences. And this was definitely this one for me. But as a leader of a merchant guild, you invest in mines, send your ships to the New World, and recruit the most renowned artisans. So build a commercial empire and receive the visit of wise monarchs, patrons with infinite resources to acquire everything that you need. So there's little tokens. So each game you kind of have to add up the points on your cards, purchase tokens. So some basic math skills are required. You're kind of stepping back into time, learning how to trade while also, you know, incorporating all those basic math skills. And I loved it. And this is one of those things where us as the adults enjoy playing it just as much as the kids. Yes, it is a 2 to 4 player, so it's one of those things where you could almost get 2 of these if you have a large family and divvy up the cards and the tokens that way, because it's similar to like a deck of cards or an Uno deck, where if you get another game and add in more cards, it's not going to mess everything up. But yeah, I highly recommend this. This was such a ton of fun, and I cannot wait to play this together. So stepping away from the games for a minute, I ended up getting this Usborne Craft Kits. This is the Fairy Embroidery Kit. I got this for my little artsy girl. The ages for this is 7+. She's 6, but she is very good at the fine motor art type things with the tiny little strokes and color by numbers. And I thought that this would be a fun introduction to embroidery for her. They have step-by-step instructions. It's the printed fabric on the hoop and the needle, and it's included with all the thread, the books to go with it. And I thought this would just be a really fun thing for her to be introduced into embroidery. Embroidery is actually something I'm just now really getting into. I think it is beautiful, it's fun, and it's relaxing. And so I wanted to get this for her as her first introduction to it, so it would be something fun that we can kind of do together. Again, I think embroidery, if you've never done it, highly recommend it. It's actually a pretty affordable craft to get into. The embroidery threads, not that expensive, especially if you can buy like bundles of it on sale. Embroidery hoops, you can get those at any thrift stores. At least I got a bag of them for $1.99. It came with like 15 different hoops. So those, and then just the fabric to go on it. So it's actually a really affordable craft, and it's so relaxing. And it's something that as we start slowing down here in the winter, that I'm really looking forward to doing with her. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. That was a long way to say, But yeah, I love that one. So our family's favorite SpotIt type games are actually the games called Who's Hiding in the Jungle, I'll have them pictured up above here, and Who's Hiding in the Ocean. There's also some larger versions of those games that we love doing that are nature themed or nature related, but they all kind of have the same theme as SpotIt, whereas when you throw down any two cards, and you're always going to find a common denominator or a common picture between the two cards. But this is the Princess SpotIt version, and I got this for really for my two girlies in mind because they love doing SpotIt. So jumping back to the games, I got this game specifically for my 3-year-old as well as my soon-to-be 16-month-old. But this is the Acorn Soup. It's a tasty counting game. So I thought this would be a great addition to our homeschool. It's counting and sorting, pretend play, language development, fine motor skills, and balancing. And it comes with little recipe cards, your little wooden spoon. And I thought this was going to be right up her alley. For one, she loves acorns. All my kiddos, for some reason, love acorns. They collect them all the time. And she loves little squirrels, and I just thought this was an adorable little box too that it comes in, but right up her alley, and I really can't wait to play this with her. So two little audiobooks is my first and second grader are really now getting into like little short mysteries. So I got the Oasis, I think it's Oasis audio. Yep, the Boxcar Children, just the #1 great adventure, Journey on the Runaway Train. I picked this up as well when we were on our trip. I was really excited to see these. I actually haven't heard too much of the Boxcar Children on audiobook. We have all the like Adventures in Odyssey and things like that, but I wanted to introduce the kids to something like this that we can easily take with us in the car that doesn't require like connecting my phone or anything like that. So I think it's fun to have something like this to where, since we are mostly screen free during the week, it's fun for them to have like we still have a CD player in our home. I know that's probably a rarity, but we use our CD player every single day. Anyway, yes, we're going to be listening to this, and the kiddos can take the CD player and listen to audiobooks whenever they want. And so I have the Boxcar Children, and I also have the Nancy Drew Diaries. This one is the Vanishing Statue. I have not heard too much about this one either. I don't know if this is one of those ones that I'll have to either pre-listen or like look up some more reviews for. I've never honestly heard of it. So I'm excited about it though. I grew up loving Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys, Boxcar Children, Bobbsey Twins, all those old classic little mystery series. So I was excited to find these because, again, this is something that they can listen to whenever they want, like during the day. So coloring books is another one of my favorite things that I love gifting my kiddos because we color almost every night to wind down. For my first grader, I got this Pretty Princess coloring book. It's actually a rare thing to find something princess themed that is not Disney. So I was actually really excited to come across this. Just as someone who doesn't necessarily love all the Disney princesses, this was just a really, really good option as far as having a princess type coloring book. And then for my son, I got the Zoo Animals coloring book, just because he's, of course, into all the animals, and I love all the fine details. And then on the bottom of them, they even have like little facts about the animals too. So I love Dover coloring books. We have a ton of them, but there's always room for more, as my little ones like to say. Another thing I got these kind of color your own little notebooks. This one I got for my 3-year-old. This is actually a blank notebook that you can color. It's a hard copy, so really, really nice. But it's a book that you color the cover of, and then inside is just a really nice high quality sketchbook. So I got this one for my 3-year-old, and then this one for my second grader. I was like looking at it, I was like, oh, it's dinosaurs, definitely for my second grader. But the same thing where it's hardcover and then you color the actual cover. And the inside is a high quality notebook. So those are the few coloring books. I am probably going to pick up a handful more of these, like the blank sketchbooks, because I think it's fun that they can personalize them. And they're actually extremely affordable. I believe they came from Miller Pads and Paper. And then the actual Dover coloring books, I'm probably going to get at least a half a dozen more of these to include in our actual coloring thing. Another thing I got specifically for my 3-year-old are these thin sticks. I love Kwik Stix. We go through these a lot and they're kind of pricey. However, I have yet to find another paint stick that works just as good as these. There is one other brand. Oh my goodness, I just bought it not too long ago for my 3-year-old. I'll have them linked down below if I can find them. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing this year is putting all of the craft things into one box. I have some pom-poms, I have some googly eyes, glitter glue, a lot of different paints, some watercolors, pastels. I'm just creating a whole art box. That way it's for everybody to open together, and each child will have things that they'll know that's specifically for them. But I just thought it would be a fun way to include everybody into one gift box because they all like different things of art. Like my son likes doing charcoal pencils and sketching. My daughter loves like the crayons and the colored pencils and the bright colors, and my toddler is 100% on board with these. So I'm gonna just combine it all. That way it's just like one gift that they open together. So 2 more things that I got for all of my babies to share, and one of them is the Dig It Up Discoveries. Actually, no, they're both Dig It Up Discoveries. Anyway, this one is the farm animals, and this has 12 different barns. And I've shared different excavating things in the past on my channel. The most recent excavating thing I got was actually from Joycat, and it was the solar system dig. They loved that, and because they loved it so much, as well as just like any other fossil digs that they find, this has little farm animals that you dig out, and I thought it was super cute and right up my kiddo's alley. And this is one of those activities that it can be messy, but it is such a great activity, a wonderful activity if you are needing something to keep everyone happy while you're cooking dinner, because it takes a while to dig the animals out. So it's a great activity for those days where you just need a little activity to keep everyone happy while you're trying to get dinner on the table. And I also got a second one. This is the Dig It Up Minerals and Fossils. Again, this is 12 different stones or 12 different rocks, and each rock has its own little dig. So I thought this would be a great option for them. And so each one does include 12 different pieces, so they'll have like 6 different things to dig up for each of them, divided between the 2 kits I showed you. But this is actually something I'm really excited about, and the farm dig as well. So the last 2 products I wanted to share with you guys, they were actually gifted to me by Joycat. Thank you guys again so much for sending these my way. I am so excited. I am actually going to save these things for Christmas as well for my little ones. However, it is very hard because I want to give them everything that comes in. That's the hard thing about shopping early for me, is sometimes I just get so excited about some products I just want to give it to them. And then I'm stuck with like, okay, I have to go out and replace that now. But this is the washable dart. I cannot say it. This is the 4th time that I've tried to say washable dot markers. Anyway, they are from the brand Joycat, and I am so excited about these. I've actually had my eye on dot markers for quite a while now. I just have never gotten them because we like the paint sticks and things like that. So I wanted to show you guys the cute little papers that it comes with. When Joycat actually reached out to me and asked if I could send this my way, I was very excited, and again, very thankful to you guys for sending this my way, because again, this is something that I had already looked at purchasing, and it's just a huge blessing. It really is, so thank you. But there's different sheets where you can actually use the dots. So you take the little dot marker, find the corresponding color, and then just like dot. I thought it was so fun. And they're actually, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's a ton of product in here, which I love. I have used dot markers one other time, and the ones that I have used didn't come with like as much liquid. So these I think are gonna last a long time. And the one thing about these too is you can find dot marker printouts online in whatever you want. So you can just Google dot marker printables and find whatever pictures you want, like everything imaginable for the actual markers. But this is a set of the 8 different colors. You have orange, green, red, purple, brown, pink, blue, and yellow. But I am so excited, you guys, to show this to my little 3-year-old. She's going to absolutely love it. And then these also come with, which I know will be right up my little one's alley, they also come with like little stencils that you can use. So you can put the little stencil right on the paper, and then use the marker to fill it in. This set is very adorable, and it is perfect for, again, that 2 to 3-year-olds. I think my 6 and 8-year-olds will probably also enjoy these as well, because they are just super cute. The other gift that they gave our family was the magnetic geometric building blocks. It's this kit right here. And when I opened this, I was so excited because I was not expecting it to come with like all the stickers and everything like that when it comes to actually making the product. So one of my favorite things that this came with is actually a whole little catalog of ideas to do with the blocks, because I love the fact that we can use our free play, we use our own imagination to build things. But sometimes when you have tiny little people, it's just fun to have a whole little list of ideas of things to do with them. So you can build numbers with them, like you can build them up because they are 3D. You can build all of your letters with these. So this is going to be great for my 3-year-old because you can build everything. You can do letter mode, they have animal mode, symbol mode. Whatever you want to do, you can do it with these, which I love. Your tool and architecture mode, animal mode, which I know will be right up my kiddo's alley. One of the things I also love about this is it actually comes with all the little stickers. So if you do the animal mode, they're reusable, like you can peel them on and off. So they have little eyes, they have windows, tires, your little places of like police station, hospital, school, things like that. So super, super cute. I was really excited to find the fact that little removable stickers. They even have little tails for your animal. So I know my son's going to be all about that. And then it has your reusable little baggie, which I love as well. I'm up for anything storage. And then, of course, your actual magnet blocks. So I'm not going to take a lot of these out, only because I do want to save this for my little ones for Christmas. But I did want to show you guys because, for one, I am very thankful to this brand for reaching out and sending it to me. I am truly very, very thankful. And it is always a huge, huge blessing receiving things that I find to be very, not just educational, but useful and things that I know we're going to love. So thank you again, Joycat, for sending this over. I very, very much appreciate it. Anyway, I think that was everything I wanted to show you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. I do have some other products. However, a lot of the other things that I got for my kiddos for Christmas were thrifted or secondhand. So let me know if you want to see what those products are. I know not everybody loves seeing those videos because it can be hit or miss on whether or not like their products that are actually linkable and things like that. But if you still are interested in seeing some other things that we got for them, but they are thrifted items, let me know down below. And I'd love to make that video. But I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away before the kiddos get back from their walk. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.